Welcome. I'm Lori at Positive Thanks Living, and today we're going to be making waterfalls with paper. Obviously, with paper. This is the double accordion book journal where things are going to go in, and they're digitals. But I'm also going to use a page from a road atlas to show you that you can make waterfalls from whatever you want. Now, this is working toward the idea of journaling ourselves in our own journals on the ephemera that we make. I made tags a little while ago, and I have an entire list of things to top your tags with. You'll see that later, and there's links below to get one download yourself. In addition, my name's Lori. In addition, there is something called AMWAP, as many wins as possible, and I have some prompts for you today. I'm going to show you how I'm going to put them on these waterfall tags, waterfall implements, ephemera. Now, there's two different kinds. They're made in two different ways. One is this way that you see. I'll show you how to do it. And the other is a different way, and I'll show you how to do that too. So let's use the Road Atlas as an example of how to make these. Tearing at 2 inches strips, the whole length of whatever the Road Atlas page was, and I'll show you how I fold it. But I'd like to talk a little bit more about this idea of writing in our own journals. Many of us haven't done that, or don't do it that often, or would like to do it but don't know where to start. So I came up across this idea that grew from the exercise community, the CrossFit community, and it started as many reps as possible, AMRAP, and then it sort of migrated into as many wins as possible, AMWAP. Sounds funny, it's odd, regardless. And then I think the journaling community, the people that, do their bullet journals and things, they adopted the idea. And of course, we make journals, we make beautiful things. We make things that are literally heavy with all kinds of ephemera. But do we ever write in our own journals? Do we ever use our own journals? What if in just a few minutes, quiet minutes, quick minutes, we could write in them the journals on the things we make? What you're seeing me make here, I learned from Kathy at Raven Vintage. I'll link below to her. But we can write on the things we make. What do we write? I don't know about you, but sometimes, unless I have a specific idea, I draw a blank. What am I supposed to write on the page? I don't know. So, to do that, I created 6 areas that we can find easy, quick, normal wins in our life, and we can document them in our own journals, on our own ephemera. Now I'm going to make the other kind of waterfall. And this one, I don't know. I've known it for a long time. Couldn't tell you where I first came up or did the idea. I've been making videos now for 6 years. There's over 300 videos on my channel, Positive Thanks Living. So there's a lot of ideas floating around in my head. But this is a different kind of waterfall, where the strips are not the same width. They're different widths. And I'm using, as I mentioned, a road atlas. So it has water, the blue, I think that's pretty, and then the different colors. It's fun to use things we have in our craft room. Anyhow, back to the idea of little wins. I have 6 areas. One are creative wins. Another is taking care of our space, our home, so to speak, regardless of where we live. Heart wins, the things that live in our heart. We have our own physical wins and noticing the beauty of the world wins, and also courageous wins, things that are not easy, but we do them anyhow. They're wins. So I have this page available for you to download. Link is below, and I'll try to remember to put it in the first comment, where you can download this, and you'll see how I use it in a few minutes on the video. I demonstrate actually writing something down on a waterfall that will go in my journal, that double accordion book journal. The reason I named it that was because I'm using a book cover as the vehicle to hold the 2 accordions. So when it sits on a shelf, nobody except you knows what's inside. But when you take it down to work on it, you have the opportunity to totally, completely open it all up, all the way. There, see, that's the page that is available for you to download with some prompts. Anyhow, the double accordion book journal, that's what I'm putting everything in right now. 6 areas, and then 3 prompts per area. PositiveThanksLiving.com is where I write. So I'm going to be writing about this also, and you can get these downloadables there. I don't write that often, but I like to write. I find making videos and talking to you is wonderful. I, every now and again, make some kind of digital like this. Not usually the kind of digitals that we make our videos from, but I like making things that are useful. So this is one useful item I made. The other useful item is lists of tag toppers. So I'm trimming the back of this waterfall to make it even. You wouldn't have to. I just am. And I'm going to put one of the prompts and one of the areas on the back of one of these waterfall sheets. Yeah, so it's a 3-part video in a sense. I'm making something. I'm making more than one something. I'm doing a little bit of journaling and also some cut and paste. Yeah, tearing, cut and paste, writing. Hey, that's fun. That's why we make our journals, right? To be useful. And who's better for them to be used by except us? Often life is full of hard things, isn't it? Difficulties. Some days things don't come easily. I'm thinking maybe you experience that also. That's why I find recording our wins in life is important. Now here's some ideas for topping our tags, and you may have your perfect way of doing it right now. And if so, just ignore this. It's okay. But if you're at all like me and you draw a blank when it comes to the top of a tag or the top of a piece of ephemera, but you'd like to do more, maybe this list will help you. It's divided into options like ribbon, sari silk, or lace, or fabric scraps, or little charms. Here I'm putting on a button with some of this eyelash trim, it's called. I believe it is. It was a gift to me from one of my in-person crafting friends. And I'm using this long needle that's separated because my eyes don't work as well as they used to. So it helps me attach things that would have been easy 10 years ago, but are not now. It was an inexpensive something online that I purchased. And it makes threading a lot easier. And it's so slim, I can thread beads with it too. I'll do that on another video. And that little blue box, it's got bits and pieces and odds and ends that are totally useful for topping ephemera. Whether it's a tag or whether it's a waterfall, whatever it is. If we want to put something special on and we need something unique, I might have it in that little blue box. And I keep adding things to it. Yeah, do you have something like that? So the wooden box on the left has fibers and fabrics. And the little blue box has charms and wax seals and things like that. And then I have a third that has like the grommets or the brads or whatever, but not today. Today, yep, see, I'm showing you where I got the idea. I usually use two options, sometimes three. I need to learn to be more detail-oriented. I realize when I'm meeting and exchanging ideas with people in Facebook groups that some people are really, really good at the detailed work. And I admire it. And boy, would I like to try it too. There's some ladies in the Sugar Pepper Press Story Circle Facebook group that are so good at the details. I'm in awe. So I'm going to learn from them and get better. But right now, I'm going to write on the back of this waterfall and talk a little bit about a heart win. What feeling did I make room for today? I think that's the one that I chose. I've already put away I'm doing a voiceover. You probably realize that. I find I can't talk well enough and craft at the same time. I'd like to be able to do it. So voiceover is the direction I'm going at this point in time, where I'm remembering what I did, trying to remember what I was thinking when I was doing it, but trying to convey a coherent message for you. I'm very thankful for you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for coming back. Especially thank you when you choose to leave a comment. We can start a conversation in the comments. That's perfectly okay. I'd love to chat. And if you want to spend some time, I'm helping out at Sugar Pepper Press Story Circle Facebook group. Come on by. We are doing a challenge, a bingo challenge this month of May. But also, I'm happy to encourage you in your wins, the things that you're doing that put a smile in your heart. So here I'm writing out, answering my own prompt. And obviously you could draw a heart. You don't need to use a 1-inch punch of a circle. Yeah, you can create your own prompts of ideas. This is just to give you a hand, to provide a little nudge. Write down something that you did really well. Have you made something today, yesterday, this week? That's a win. for sure. Finding time to do crafting, that's good for your everything. Have you, I don't know, how did you support your body today? Meaning, even in a small way. Did you choose to eat a piece of broccoli? Or something else? I'm making this up. I had a piece of cucumber today at lunch. That was good for my body. Yep. What else? I started this video, so that was a win for me. And as we come toward the end of the video, I'm anticipating calling it done. I'll add this voiceover to the video and consider that a win. I had the courage to actually do it and ignore my inner critic, who is that inner voice that tells you, who do you think you are? Yes, I did it anyway. I'm doing it anyway. So this is a tag holder, and I've topped each of the tags in the holder with something different. And on the back of each tag, I've written a win. Something small, something anyone else would question. Oh, maybe they wouldn't. Maybe that's my inner critic again, giving me a hard time. Anyhow, I finished this a few weeks ago. I'm still delighted with it. I'm proud of myself that I paid attention to the details at the top. So that goes into the double accordion book journal. As will this waterfall. Where shall it go? There's already something, or a couple of things on this side. Because, of course, an accordion is double-sided. And it's great because you can flip the pages or you can pull it all the way out. Yeah, I can write something on there. Which one should I write on there? I'd love to know if you found a different prompt for yourself that you would like to write about. Leave it in a comment. Share it. We can learn from each other. So that needs to go there. I'll use the paper clip. These are really cool paper clips, by the way. You saw how I attached the piece of the fiber that the charm and the button were hanging from. So they're called, what are they called? Here, I've got the back box near me. They're called Regal Owl clips. Owl, like the bird, O-W-L. Cool. They weren't expensive, but they're unique and they're useful because you can do something with them other than just hold pages together. There we go. And it's done in the journal. I use those ties on either side to hold the accordion together. You can see me making this double accordion book journal. I have the playlist. It's in the playlist. Yeah. Of how I made it. I'll be making another one very soon because I want to give one away. And as you can see, it's just like any other book. And there are the other waterfalls. I'm Lori at Positive Thanks Living. And the name of my channel, of my writing site, it means something. I like to live optimistically, focusing on gratitude, positive thanks, living. That's me. Join me again. I make videos twice a week, once on Tuesdays and once on Fridays. And I try to do things that are interesting, that all of us could learn from. I'm not the best crafter. Hopefully I'm not the worst. But I do enjoy spending time with you. Thank you for stopping in. Give the little thumbs up icon a tap. That helps. Here we go. There is the atlas, the road atlas. And I decide I'm going to attach it, not cut anything, but attach a little bit of seam binding with, shocker, a staple. I rarely use staples. I'm trying to use them more. They're very useful. I mean, other people use them. So today, it's seam binding with a staple. So you can see you can use whatever page you want, whatever kind of paper you want. Scrapbook paper works well. And don't forget to write down your wins, as many wins as possible. And add fun stuff at the top of your ephemera. You can download those pages of information at positivethanksliving.com. And we'll see you again, I hope. Take care. I wish you happy crafting. Bye for now.